You ready?
Hey everyone, I'm Dorte, your host of OrganicNation.tv. I'm here in Chicago, and I'm actually on the roof of Uncommon Grounds restaurant. Why am I on the roof? Well, it's because this is the first certified organic farm on a rooftop in the US. A rooftop farm, why not just find an empty lot somewhere nearby or some sort of park and do a community garden? What was the appeal or the advantage of putting it right on top of the restaurant?
In an urban environment, there isn't always a whole lot of green space at ground level, where there is a lot of unutilized roof space. And by doing a green roof, you can reduce heat island effects, you can reduce carbon emission in the air, you can absorb water, and a lot of that water then won't be going into your sewage system. So there's a lot of great reasons for doing green roofs. And you know, for me, the minute I saw this space up here in bright sunshine, the first thing that popped into my head was a big juicy tomato. And you know, there's a lot of plants that really can do well in this environment. And so why wouldn't we as a restaurant be growing some food?
My name is Natalie, and I'm the farm director at Uncommon Ground Restaurant. We have all custom-made boxes that are cedar and steel, and we chose those materials for the longevity. Cedar is naturally rot and pest resistant, and so you don't have to treat it. You never want to use treated wood for something that you're going to grow edibles in, because those chemicals that are in that treatment go into your soil, into your plants, and then into you, and that's a bad sign. It's all in 12 inches of soil, and 12 inches isn't a lot, but it's enough for most plants. So we do carrots, we do beets, we do tomatoes and peas, cucumbers, summer squash, peppers. We have a huge long list of things that we grow in it. These beans just popped up, which I'm super excited about. These are bush beans, and then in the middle we have some summer squash and some Tigger melons. And Tigger melons are an heirloom variety, and they get about that big, and they are like a neon orange and yellow. They're super bright. I'm really excited. We also do a lot of planting in earth boxes, and earth boxes are a sub-irrigated planter. And so basically, you water it through a small tube in the side, goes down into a reservoir, it wicks the water up into the soil, so it uses half the amount of water that you normally would use for a planter. And then there's a plastic cover that kind of mulches the top of it, so when the water evaporates, it hits that, and then it goes back down into the soil, and so it completely regenerates itself, creates its own ecosystem.
So how do you actually transport the food from the roof to the restaurant? Do you have like a lift, or do people need to be going up and down the stairs?
We actually harvest using simple bowls, and we just, our interns and our farm director and myself from time to time, we just carry everything down into the kitchen, and then the chefs take over.
Most of all, with this farm, not only do we want to grow food for the restaurant, which is hugely beneficial for us as a business model, but also because it tastes so much better. But a huge component of this is that we can teach the rest of the community to do this too. And if we're one roof and we can get more roofs, then it's only going to increase the impact that we have on the environment, and it's going to increase the impact that we have on people in general in joining with their community to be able to eat fresher, healthier food. The Japanese actually make hammocks for their melons when they trellis them, and so I'm convinced that I can make hammocks. I really just want to see them all in little hammocks, hanging out, doing their thing, getting warm in the sun, and getting all big and happy.
Is this edible, technically?
Oh man, is that good? Oh wow. Does that taste good?
It's like super sweet.
Good stuff.
So they kind of get the taste of the neighborhood because they go visit all the plants in the neighborhood. That tree?
That's a linden tree.
Okay.
And it couldn't be a better place for it.
That's delicious.
It's really good.
Are you getting sick of driving, or?
Not at all. It's one of my favorite activities.